question is, how much do you feel that this pressure for change is coming from the Roma themselves? Are you concerned that it's outsiders looking in who are concerned and the voice of the Roma people themselves is not clear enough? My second question, I'm from the UK, is that we have a new government which has already stated its intention to make it harder for travellers to settle on land in the UK. And there are groups which have been saying they will start non-violent protests, like blocking motorways with their vehicles. Do you support the use of non-violent protest as a way of forcing the issue onto the agenda and trying to protect the rights of travellers?
J'espère bien. J'espère pouvoir comprendre votre question.
I hope that I have understood your question.
A une réponse ambiguë.
But I think that your question will require an ambiguous answer. The Roma, the Gypsies, have a personality. They have an identity that is very strong. And it is difficult to try and integrate them, and that's where all the ambiguity lies, to try and integrate them in a drastic manner, in a way that would aim at crushing their identity. Unfortunately, if they don't accept assimilation, they can't fit into the very strict codes of Europe. Is there a solution to defend the rights of a community that does not perfectly fit the mold that we're trying to push them into? So I know this is an ambiguous answer. I know it. But why are all what aimed at crushing differences? What attracted me in defending the rights of the Roma, of the Gypsies, is that this is one of the last identities of Europe that is different. Our world is becoming increasingly global. Everybody's the same. We all have the same codes. We all have the same rules. And anybody who tries to be different should beware. What I deplore the most is that I don't have with me a Roma person, a Gypsy, so that that person can express him or herself. As I said at the beginning, I am not the expert, but I believe that every country, be it England, France or Italy, be it Central or Eastern or Western Europe, it is important for those countries to have respect for this community, to respect the strength of the Gypsies, which is to avoid crushing them because they refuse to assimilate, as though it was their fault. Surely there is a middle-of-the-road solution so that they do have a right to housing, so that they have a right to education, so that they have access to medication and to healthcare without having to lose their identity in the process. Did I answer your question?
Il y a une autre question ici. Non-violent protest.
Oui. Ah, c'est toujours mieux d'être pas violent.
It's always better to be non-violent.
Ça demande plus de temps.
It, of course, takes longer. It takes more patience. You have to believe in what you're doing. But I think that that is what will make them succeed, because non-violence means that you are seeking dialogue, an encounter. I might be naive to you, but I'm sure that that is the road to success. I don't know anybody who has a Jewish friend or a black friend or a Gypsy friend who has lost all prejudice. I think the idea is simply to get closer, and thanks to non-violence, you do become closer.